Who you a fool for this? Who you a fool for this?
I walk like I talk like I act like I look like I think like my shit don't stink. I fuck like I suck like I ride like I taste like I look like my shit don't stink. I walk like I talk like I...
Alright bitches, we're starting this one off in the car. I just got my cardio done. It is 12. I have a call at 2:30. No, just kidding. It's almost 1. I have a call at 2:30, but I don't have spinach for my first meal and I need spinach in that first meal. So we are going to the grocery store. And then, well, maybe I should show you what this video is, y'all. I'm going to show you guys full day of eating. I'm not going to show you cooking it just because it takes way too much fucking time out of my day. But I asked you guys some questions on Instagram too, because I want to answer some questions as I kind of show you guys. But I will say this many times throughout this video. Please remember, I am in prep for a bodybuilding show. I am about 7.5 weeks out right now. What I am doing is very extreme. I am in an aggressive deficit because I need to get to a very lean body composition for one day. It is not sustainable. Do not follow what I'm eating. I'm just showing you guys so you can get an idea, but you better add some more fucking carbs to these meals, I swear to God. Because if I was in your position and I was not competing and I just wanted to learn how to track my macros and maybe lean out a bit, like feel a little better, I would not be doing this. I would not be doing the amount of cardio and eating what I'm eating. So use this as inspiration to add more carbs to your meals. And yeah, so we're gonna go to the grocery store and I will talk to you guys when I get home. All right, y'all, we are back home. It is presently, can you see her? Probably not. 1:42 p.m. I have a call at 2:30, so we gotta do this quick. But I'm gonna show you guys what I got from the grocery store. Every time I go to the grocery store, like when I post on TikTok, people are like, where are the carbs? Where is this? I don't ever do like full grocery shops that often because I have to go grocery shopping like 2-3 times a week at this point. Because that's just how fast I run out of shit. So this is just like a normal pickup. Because normally like my carbs are oatmeal at this point. Oatmeal and veggies. So oatmeal, I don't run over like that. So I got 2 big things of baby bella mushrooms. If you guys have been following, you guys know this has been a big veggie of choice as of late. That's what's gonna go in my first meal. And then I actually picked up some zucchini squash. My friend Kayla just like reminded me of them. Usually towards the end of a cut or just like as my carbs get lower, the vegetables that my body decides that it wants to digest are very slim. And zucchini, if you like steam them and then you air fry them and you just make them like really soft, they've been good in my digestion before. So I picked up some like 5 zucchini squash, one more thing of just brown regular eggs, 2 things of chicken tenderloins. I've been into chicken tenderloins because they're still a lean chicken, but they're thinner and they're easier to cook in the air fryer, and I've been obsessed with my new air fryer, y'all. I got the Ninja Foodie, fucking fire. I got that, and then this is how you know I'm in prep, because I got 3 different kinds of mustard. Mustard has nothing in it, in case you're wondering. So I just got some Coop's yellow mustard. Where are my other mustards? Okay, we're just gonna go through a couple things. 2 things of spinach. I go through this in my breakfast. Sorry, this is like all over the place. Lettuce. 2 little cucumbers because I finally got that like Jolly Rancher stuff. Just wait 1 second. I got this seasoning because it looks good. It's corn on the cob chipotle parmesan seasoning blend. Zeros all around on the back. Thought that would be good on some veggies. Another thing of lettuce. Boom, and then here's a fun one. So I couldn't find the Jolly Rancher thing. If you guys have been around, I've talked about this, I've never done it. It's like an old competitor thing where you take cucumber and you sprinkle like sugar-free Jolly Rancher seasoning on it, or like drink powder on it, but they didn't have that, so they had the Starburst gelatin blue raspberry. So, oh fuck my life. This isn't sugar-free. There's 16 carbs in a serving. Bye-bye, see you in off-season maybe. Anyways, this is some guacamole, but it's just avocado. So I'll use that, especially when if I'm running low on fat. Typically I find when my fat is low, I try to keep it low throughout the day, and then at the end of the day I'm like, oh shit, I have like 7 grams of fat to hit. So I can eat some of that. And then in my breakfast, I do 99-1 ground turkey, just super lean ground turkey. More ways you know I'm on prep. Sugar-free bread and butter chips. If you have a Kroger by you, they have them. It's the Kroger brand. Fire. And then some Milwaukee dill, Dijon mustard, icy brown mustard, 2 things of icebreakers, little mints, and then a Brazilian steakhouse seasoning. So yeah, so I'm gonna make my breakfast. I'll show you guys that, and then we will talk. I'll answer a couple questions, and then I gotta get my call. So we'll talk in a bit. We just made breakfast, which today is a low carb day for me, so I don't have oatmeal in my first meal anymore. But what I do is I just do a big bed of mushrooms and spinach and 4 ounces of 99.1 ground turkey and then 3 eggs. Normally I would not have this much fat because that's 15 grams of fat from just the eggs in my first meal, but since my carbs are lower, I like to prioritize the carbs I do have around my workout, and then the fat in the morning will just keep me fuller for longer. And then I just do like an espresso pod, so there's black coffee with cashew milk that I weigh out, stevia, and a little bit of vanilla syrup. But it is 2:07, my call is at 2:30. I'm gonna go through a couple of questions right now. Oh, and you guys know I put the buttery steakhouse seasoning on my eggs. So fucking good. Have you ever smoked and hit the gym? Best mind muscle connection. Yes, I have, and it was awful, so never again. Do we eat anything before fasted cardio, or is it completely on an empty stomach? The only thing I eat would be my gummy fiber vitamin in the morning, but that's it. Fasted is like fasted. Do you track your sugar in off season? No. If you're not eating shitty foods 24/7, you don't need to worry about sugar like that. People, like, there's this misconception that you gain weight because of sugar, and Americans are fat because of sugar, sugar, sugar. Nobody is out here just having spoonfuls of sugar. Sugar is consumed in the forms of carbs and fats put together. Sugar is always in highly palatable foods that make you want to eat more of it, right? It's not the sugar itself, it's the overconsumption of too many calories. What kind of core workouts do you do? I don't. During prep, I've been doing stomach vacuums just to help with my core control, especially with posing on stage. But if your core does still need to be strong. Like, I'm not telling you guys not to train core. I was just a dancer for years, and if you're a dancer, you know that all you fucking do is core. And I do all my compound lifts, so it's like I squat, like, it's fine. How long is your cardio? What do you aim to burn? Right now, my cardio is at 60 minutes fasted in the morning, and that's a little higher intensity cardio. In the evening, I do 45 minutes every night, and that's lower intensity, so my heart rate's more around like 125, 130 there. But I don't aim to burn anything, because you can look at a treadmill, oh, you burned 1,000 calories. That doesn't mean shit. The biggest mistake I see newbies make is eating those calories back, and then you take yourself out of a deficit by doing that. Getting comfortable bulking. If I'm gonna be honest with you, it's just gonna be uncomfortable, and you kind of just have to get over it. Like, that's what I had to do. Bulking is hard because you need to change your mindset and your goals to not be like aesthetic based, if that makes sense. Do you feel like you're someone who has a 5-year plan, or just go with the flow? Honestly, just go with the flow, because every time I've had a 5-year plan, it's never worked out. So to me, like, life just happens, and over planning is just you trying to fuck it over. I'm sure you track both, but is it more important to hit calories or macros? Calories and macros are the same. Like, basically your macros are just more specifically where those calories are coming from, but try to hit your macros. Like, do your best to hit them, because there's a difference between being in a calorie deficit and losing weight and wanting to lose fat. And you guys, I always get questions about like protein bars and digestion with protein. How do you eat this much protein? Start making sure that your protein comes from whole foods, and then come back to me and tell me if you have the same issues. Because every single time somebody's like, oh my God, like my digestion, like I'm so gassy because it's protein. It's because y'all are eating protein bars and shakes 24/7. The best food for making you shit yourself. I sometimes find it hard to poop because of high protein intake. You need to look at what your body isn't digesting well. Like, that's where you need to go. It's not like I like eat this food because I'm like, oh, it's gonna make me shit. Like, yeah, vegetables have fiber, but like that's pretty much it. How much what fruit do you have in your diet on prep? Honestly, 0. If I'm gonna be honest with you, the refeed last Friday or 2 Fridays ago, Kerrigan was like, I want it to be pretty high fiber, so I would get some blackberries. But I want you to think about it this way. Right now, like today, I have to hit 40 carb. You're not hitting 40 carb because you're not in fucking prep, but I am. Like, for reference, about 5 blackberries is 10 grams of carbs. So I'm not wasting 10 grams of carbs on 5 blackberries. So I will eat more fruit in my off season rather than in prep. To finish this, those are all the questions I'm answering for now, because I didn't ask this too long ago. So I'm gonna wait for some more questions to come through. But I will talk to you guys when I have my next meal. All right, what's up, y'all? It has been multiple hours. My call went really well, so that was good. I've just been doing some more work. It's late. It's like almost, I think it's like 4:45 or something. It's just gonna be a late gym night, but I knew that because I slept in. Sorry, my arm is like shaky. Maybe I should get that for Amazon Prime, like a stabilizer. You guys, the way that me and Amazon Prime Day are just, they got me by the neck. But anyways, what I was saying, it's just gonna be a late gym night because basically how like my sleep is sucked So I end up just like waking up at like 1 a.m. just like ready for the day. So I'll work. Like I will like make my reels, make my TikTok content, edit my YouTube videos like early in the morning. And then I'll usually like smoke again and then go to sleep. But then today I slept in until like 10. So, and then I didn't get to the gym till like 11 to do cardio. So it's like I haven't, like, for the time that I was up and sleeping, it's more like my sleep schedule is just fucked. But anyways, I am making chicken. Well, I'm air frying. I'll show you. I am air frying. See, this is my new Ninja. Is she not? It's so cute. Little zucchinis. These are almost done. I want them to be like crispy, like chips. And then just lettuce, chicken, and then I will add some hot sauce. No, one of my mustards. I'm gonna add some mustard to that. But anyways, so that is what we are doing presently. But I wanted to show you guys. So I'm not really trying to buy a bunch of home decor shit, especially if I'm trying to move like next year. But I don't know, I just love Christmas. And I just was watching this vlog, and she had more of like a skinnier like gold tree, and I was like intrigued because my apartment is like it's like weird. I'll show you guys, but I'm gonna show you guys my space, and then you tell me if I can put a Christmas tree anywhere in here. Okay, so I'm gonna flip you around. Okay, I say I won't do an apartment tour, but here I am. So okay, fucking focus. Okay, there. So there's my couch. You see how like circular it is? My TV's up there, which I also can't fucking stand. That's my tripod that shouldn't be there right now. My mirror is over here. And then office is there. Fireplace is there. Before I put my mirror in the corner in the winter, since I don't go out there, I'll like put the blinds down and like corner that. And I thought like maybe I could put like a skinny little tree, maybe move the mirror somewhere. But I don't know, you guys tell me. The way this is a full day meeting, I'm like, can you guys help me with my house? So I started eating this and then forgot to film. But okay, it's weird focus. Lettuce, the zucchini. I put 1 egg on there, put hella seasoning on it. Chicken with Dijon mustard mixed with the Flavor Gang sriracha maple. I use it all the time. And then a vanilla Coke Zero. So yeah, I'm gonna eat this, and then I'll talk to you guys when I make my pre-workout meal, which shouldn't be too long from now, actually. Okay, so I don't know, I'm being on my influencer shit as of late, you guys. I don't know what it is. So I just, what did I just do? Updated my Beacon site. She's so much prettier. Because people keep on saying, like, how do I find your YouTube? So I thought I would maybe rework it. She's like neutral and shit. Come on. Is she not kind of serving? With all my links and shit. But anyways, I decided it is 5:45. I have 45 minutes of cardio to do, and that's training legs. Like, let's put that together, right? So what we're gonna do is eat my pre-workout meal now, because then I will be forced to get my ass out of my house, because I know that food only lasts inside me for so long. There's a certain point, like during my leg day, I'm like, oh, when I start to feel hungry, I'm like, you gotta get this shit done so that we can get our cardio done. So we're gonna do that. It's literally going to be, what? 35 grams of oats. Literally, I put 95% of my carbs in my pre-workout meal. So 35 grams of oats, I'll put cinnamon, sugar-free syrup in there, and then 4 ounces of chicken that I will eat with probably some mustard, maybe? I don't know. I'll show you guys in a second. But we're gonna make that, and then I'll answer some more questions. Y'all, I'm gonna be straight up. These questions kind of suck. Like, I don't know. I can answer a couple more, but like, come on. Why don't I never get fun Q&As? It's always like, what level do you go on the Stairmaster? Like, can I get a little bit of fun? Come on. Let me make this. The oatmeal needs to cook more. All right, y'all, we now have the beautiful pre-workout meal. So here's my oatmeal. I just put a shit ton of cinnamon in there with the skinny syrups, vanilla. I did a little bit of stevia because I want to be really sweet. But this is still hot as fuck, so we're gonna let that sit there so I can end with something sweet. And then in the same bowl I just ate my salad in like an hour and a half ago, because we do not dirty more dishes than we need to. I put literally 4 ounces of chicken and then that spicy brown mustard, so I'm gonna eat this. But let's see what other questions Kenzie wants to answer. Boom. Okay, let's start with this one. Are you on any type of birth control? If so, do you think it's affected your prep at all? No, I've been on birth control since November of, well, I used to get the depot shot, and the last time I got that was November 2020. So ever since then, I haven't been on it. But I got a lot of questions about, have I lost my period? Am I afraid about losing my period on prep? I'm the last person to ask because I have the most fucked up menstrual cycle ever. I always have. Like when I was a kid, like I would naturally get it like once every 6 months, and then when I got on birth control when I was young, it regulated to like every other month. But basically me and Kerrigan, like I didn't realize that my estrogen was low my entire life until I started working with Kerrigan. And that's why I like working with Kerrigan, is because she can look at blood work and see that shit. And I didn't get my blood work done, so I started working with her. I get my blood work done honestly more than quarterly. Like this year I've already had it done 4 times, and I'll have it done again before the end of the year. But yeah, I'm just not the one to ask because I haven't had a period in years at this point, so I'm like the outlier. No matter if you go over your protein when you're in prep, genuinely curious. Yes, I see this question a lot outside of even like my own prep. I think a lot of people think, like, you hear I need protein, you need to eat protein, where it's like you think that protein is almost like free calories. Like regardless, like if you're in a surplus, you're in a surplus, and if I'm eating outside the intake that my coach wants me to eat, I'm out of that intake. So like in prep, like there's not even a day where I'm 1 gram below, 1 above. Like if my protein's 155, it's 155 every single day, not 154, not 156. Like I hit what my coach tells me, just because I want to make it easier for her. Like if I can control every variable she gives me, then it's easier for her to like give, you know, makes her job easier. Would you ever consider being a coach for what you're doing right now in the future? Yes, eventually I do want to coach competition clients. That's like the goal. We're getting there. Thoughts on cupping. So I got a lot of cupping questions after I got it done with my massage therapist. So I only do this now that I'm in prep, and honestly just because I can. I get massages, deep tissue massages weekly just for recovery during prep. And last time he put like cups on my back. He doesn't do it every time, but I didn't ask him. I don't know why. So everyone's like, why'd you do it? I'm like, I don't know, he did it. I'm like, I couldn't tell you. Okay, what do you actually do when the food you have to eat is gross to you? So I'm in a position where I track macros and kind of make my own meal plan. So it's like, I had some like leftover fish that I didn't want to eat, so like I'll eat chicken. But like, if I just don't want to eat chicken or ground turkey or eggs or egg whites, like it's just kind of like no. And also prep is a really good instance of, if you're hungry you would have plain chicken breasts, right? Like if you're truly hungry you'd have plain chicken breasts. Like the thing about prep that I don't think a lot of people are like understanding is the hard part isn't that you don't want to eat that food, it's you just wish you had way more of it. Like when I think about the hard part of my day, like somebody asked, like, how do you deal with hunger? The day I can get through, it's the night that's hard. Like I will wake up multiple times because I'm hungry. But no, like it's not like, that's what I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like, are you really hungry if you wouldn't eat chicken and rice right now? No, you probably just want to eat, right? Like there's a difference between like just wanting appetizing food and like wanting to just exist. Like I think people forget that when your food is that low, we're talking about how you physically feel, not how you're like, oh my god, I wish that I had some potatoes and like meat right now, or I don't fucking know, whatever you want to eat. These fucking oats, bruh. And a big reason too, I think a lot of people not get confused, but so like the reason why I did chicken and oats and not make like a delicious like sweet protein oatmeal is because I don't want to eat all of that. And like to me this is like 2 different meals. I get like 2 parts of my meal, and that makes me happier throughout my day. So like that's why I don't have like protein shakes and shit like that. Or even like my eggs in the morning, I would rather make the eggs go on top than like scramble them in. But let's go back to the how do you deal with hunger question. So during the day, like last week was really fucking hard, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like it was like the vlog I posted last week, like it was just, I didn't film, like I didn't do anything, like it was hard. Now I feel like I'm used to the low carb days, like I know what to expect. I pretty much just like try to wait as long as humanly possible to do fasting cardio, go do cardio, then I don't eat my first meal till like noon, and then I'll have my pre-workout meal, go and train. I'll be at the gym for honestly close to 3 hours with this cardio now. Then I come home and honestly it's like 7 o'clock, time to like wind down, eat, have my post-workout meal, and then it's during the night. That's the problem. What I've been doing is If I'm gonna be honest, I've been vaping. I'm sorry, everyone, but it's just helped me not be hungry, especially in the middle of the night. God, I don't know. This is probably none of this is focus. Probably Kenzie. I'll like wake up, but I'll wake up, but not like just like restless sleep. Like wake up ready for the day. Like I'm like, okay, fasted cardio, but that'll happen at like 1, 2, 3 a.m. So literally, what I've been doing is I'll just work, and because at that time I'm just like in the morning, like so I'll like edit YouTube videos, edit reels, edit TikToks, do kind of just like creative shit like that, and then I'll smoke, go back to bed, and then so it's like my sleep schedule is kind of fucked, so my day's kind of weird. So when I wake up late, it's like fine in my mind because I already worked a little bit. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, that's kind of what it is. That sugar-free gum has helped. Diet soda. Y'all know I love diet soda. Someone asked what kind of magnesium I take. I just take a magnesium citrate. All right, you guys, I'm gonna finish this oatmeal, go and put on some gym clothes, train these legs, get this cardio done, and then you guys will see me when I eat my next meal. All right, y'all, we're back from the gym, showered. It was a good leg day. I'm at the point of prep where it's like, it's a mind fuck because it's hard not to be pissed at myself that I can't hack squat six plates right now. And I'm in this place where I'm like, Kerrigan told me, she's like, I love how you train, but I need you to not fucking hurt yourself because the leaner you get, the more like susceptible you are to injury. And it's like this in between of like, are you training hard enough, or are you being a bitch, or are you just trying not to hurt yourself? Like, it's just kind of like a weird place I'm in right now. Anyways, we just made the last meal. It's kind of depressing, I'm gonna be honest. This is 250 grams of zucchini air fried, 4 ounces of chicken. Oh no, it's like 4.4, and then 1 egg. I'm honestly not even putting a sauce on it because that just sounds like a lot of work right now. But yeah, you'll notice my meals are really fucking boring. And I eat a lot of just like plain food just because it's like the lower my carbs get, my body only wants to digest so many things. So I'm not trying to fuck around with that shit. But yeah, I don't know, you guys, I'm sorry. The rest of the questions, like I feel like I've answered them like before. And low-key, I feel like that just kind of got lost. But whatever, I'm gonna eat this. All my clients are responded to. I'm about to like go to bed because it's like 10:30 and I need to sleep. So I'm gonna eat this, go to bed. I am going to film like a skincare and just like hair washing routine, just like with all the cardio I've been doing this week too. So you guys will see that soon, but I'm gonna end the vlog here. This isn't a vlog, this is a full day beating Kenzie. Ending the full day beating here, so. That was my low carb day. Tomorrow, it's lit because it's a rest day. What gets me through my Wednesday leg days is tomorrow's a rest day and it's a higher carb day. I get twice as many carbs tomorrow, so it's lit. But yeah, that's it. All right, bye.
Who you a fool for this? Who you a fool for this?
I walk like I talk like I act like I look like I think like my shit don't stink. I fuck like I suck like I ride like I taste like I look like my shit don't stink. I walk like